Hello everyone, and welcome to my I and Our American TV Show official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The Young and the Restless spoilers for Friday, October 11, state that Claire Newman will understand there's been another setback between Kyle Abbott and Jack Abbott. Jack has tried to be positive about rebuilding his fractured family, but Kyle simply keeps finding ways to widen the breach. Although Jack may not reveal the formula theft, Claire will definitely detect that Kyle did something to betray him. It could lead to Jack saying he's just not sure where they go from here. Jack will teach Claire on some history according to Y and R spoilers, so this may contain more info on all the Abbott-Newman bickering throughout the years. Perhaps Jack will describe his battle with Victor Newman and try to help Claire grasp the big picture. Jack may worry that Kyle's going to be just as much of a rival as Victor moving ahead, but he never wanted things to be like that with his own kid. Will Claire ask Kyle about what happened and find another red flag? Will Kyle lie to Claire about the formula theft, or reveal he went that far in his fight against Jabbett? Over with Victor, he'll rewrite the rulebook and catch Lily Winters off guard. We'll see Victor adjust his expectations when it comes to this alliance, therefore Lily won't be thrilled about it. Lily may ultimately understand she's playing a hazardous game that she can't truly win. Victor isn't going to follow his pledge to put Lily back on the Chancellor throne if they successfully take over the corporation. Nikki Newman is the one Victor really wants on that CEO chair, so we'll see whether Lily receives further hints about this disastrous partnership. Other Young and the Restless spoilers predict Nate Hastings' reappearance will bring a significant surprise. Y&R fans will recall that Nate got a text from Amy Lewis regarding an urgent family problem, so he's been busy dealing with that off-screen. Now Nate's ready to return from his trip and offer updates on some unexpected news. Since Amy had a romance with Nate's father, Nathan Hastings, before she left town decades ago, this family concern may entail a secret half-brother. Our forecasts point to this being a long-lost relative narrative, so don't miss how that revelation will influence Nate's life. The Young and the Restless spoilers indicate that Chance Chancellor is back at the GCPD following a trial run as a business entrepreneur. Turns out that the lawman doesn't have a stomach for business tricks, thus he's back on the force. Immediately after rejoining, he has Heather Stevens' murder mystery on his hands. Can Chance bear all the pressure? You could be astonished by his reaction. Sharon Rosales is the guilty culprit, and it just so happens that she and Chance have a past. It also just so happens that Chance has a habit of looking the other way when it suits him. That's no way to defend the nice folks of Genoa City, Wisconsin, but it is what it is. Fans were appalled at Sharon's daring approach against her nemesis, even if she was being guided by a previous one of her bloodthirsty murder victims, Cameron Kirsten. Fans are also anxious that Sharon may be leaving the program, because how can a cold-blooded killer be on the loose? The answer may surprise you. Chance has a habit of offering preferential treatment to criminals he favors, and Sharon certainly fits that bill. For example, consider how Chance treated Phyllis when she killed Stark and relocated his body. He was also a touch weaselly when Nick Newman killed Ashland. That time he was under the thumb partly of Victor Newman, yet there is no explanation for the fact that Chance has sometimes let procedures go by the wayside. Speaking of Victor, once he finds out that the mother of his grandchildren is in difficulty, he will pull strings on her behalf. And there is no doubt that Chance will feel sorry for Sharon. Truthfully, she is a sympathetic character in this circumstance, but she does deserve every ounce of punishment coming her way. Tell us your perspective on this plot. Y&R fans, can you see Chance somehow trying to cover up Sharon's murder of Heather? Do you think that is the only method Sharon can stay on the canvas? The Young and the Restless spoilers and updates show there's been a love triangle between Nick Newman, Sharon Rosales, and Phyllis Summers for years. Sharon and Nick originally met in high school. Many fans regard them as the next best couple in Genoa City, behind Victor and Nikki Newman. Nick and Phyllis' relationship began under stormy circumstances, arising shortly after the terrible murder of Cassie Newman. Initially, it was a scandalous affair while Nick was still married. This connection has blossomed into a close friendship and a romance that matches his love with Sharon. The thick duo has earned a passionate fanbase that continues to dream for their reunion. Given the profound romantic history both ladies share with Nick, it's no surprise that tensions exist between them. Their relationship has been further complicated by a series of dramatic incidents, including switched paternity tests, a coma, and 2 vehicle accidents, all of which have strained their connections. It looks that Nick is on the point of jumping right into the midst of a simmering confrontation between his former partners. Recently, he has been quite the advocate for Sharon, defending her to Phyllis and Daniel Romalotti whenever she has struck out at them publicly. Is he prepared to extend his support for Sharon even further with Heather Stevens' body now retrieved? An investigation is likely, which might signal disaster for Sharon. Viewers watched her slipping into Daniel's apartment, where she had a dispute with Heather that culminated with her pushing the lawyer to the ground. While the audience didn't exactly watch Sharon commit murder, since Heather fainted out, they did observe Sharon cleaning up a gory scene and dumping of Heather's body in the river. Nick was in a similar predicament not so long ago, and Victor covered it up in his case. Nick pushed Ashland Lock, and he landed on a harsh surface. He received blunt force damage to the back on his skull on a fireplace hearth as Nick was shielding Victoria Newman. That was the case that put Chance Chancellor off regarding police job for a while because of Victor's cover-up. Now, Nick knows that Sharon wasn't protecting herself from a violent Heather, but on the other hand, he knows Sharon's not been in her right mind. Might he do something to protect Sharon from accusations in Heather's murder, like Victor protected him in Ashland's? The Young and the Restless spoilers state that Maria Copeland has been working her own job as well as helping out at Cassidy First. Plus, Maria has been tremendously distracted with Sharon Newman's mental health crisis. At one time, Maria cited concerns with the babysitter. Could Maria having too much on her plate cause a problem with the baby? Could Maria and Tessa Porter's daughter find up in crisis? Keep reading and let's talk about what could happen next. Our spoilers suggest that Sharon has been suffering through a mental health crisis for months. It's only been the previous several weeks that had multiple individuals anxious though. This includes Sharon's own family. Nick Newman started working with Maria to find a method to help Sharon. A few months back, Maria and Tessa met up. They were gathering to celebrate a major romantic milestone. While Tessa arrived prepared with a present, Maria had forgotten. Maria was anxious about Sharon. While that scene by itself doesn't signal anything out of the usual, it could when you consider about all Maria has on her shoulders right now. The Young and the Restless spoilers reveal that Maria recently met with Nick and Faith Newman. It was before Heather Stevens' murder. At that time, Maria ran in and apologized for being late. Maria claimed there was an issue with Aria Porter Copeland's babysitter. It might have just been that the babysitter ran late. On the other hand, considering how much Maria is juggling, might there be a greater issue hiding under the surface? Maria is doing her own job, handing Cassidy first, and racing around attempting to keep tabs on Sharon. Then, Maria also has a child and a wife to think about. As Maria tries to juggle everything, something could get missed. Maria isn't the only busy one, either. Tessa is also attempting to take care of Aria while working as a manager at Society. Tessa isn't seen much these days, but she has been quite supportive of Maria supporting Sharon through her struggle. Tessa might be going through stuff too. If Maria and Tessa are both fixated on issues, then may something happen with Aria? Maybe the situation with the babysitter was stated for a reason. Stay tuned for all the soapy drama. So what do you guys think about this update? Let me know in the comment below. And if you like my videos, please press like and subscribe for more. I will see you guys next time.